Hi friend, I'm Deepak here. Today we will discuss about or we will troubleshoot about the CCNA switching lab 2. This is based on the VTP protocol, VLAN trunking protocol. I hope you know about what is the VTP protocol and what is the task is there, how it will be work. Uh, if you don't know, then please go on my video and see the VTP protocol. Today we are discussing only on T-suit lab, so I'm not going through any of theory part of for the VTP, but let me check. You can see in my lab switch 0 is my VTP server, VTP domain server, and switch 1, switch 2, switch 3 and switch 4 are the client. If you check the configuration, then I will show you something. So run. If you check the all of the source configuration, you can't be see the any VTP configuration on the source configuration. Check that. There is no VTP configuration, but the VTP is configured. VTP server is configured on switch 0. I will set the host name so you can know the very well that which is the VTP server. Host name VTP SERVER. This is the VTP server. Okay, if you check, I have configured already the VTP. You know that how we can configure the VTP. So VTP, and there are the many of the option is the counters, passport or status. You can check the status, and you can see that VTP version is running to configuration revision is 5. Okay, maximum VLAN allocate 255. Number of the existing VLAN is 10. 10 VLAN is already created. VTP mode, this mode switch is working on the VTP mode server. Domain name I set is the ABC, and MD5 digits. The value is there. It means the password is already set for VTP. If you want to see the password, so VTP password, you can see the password is ABC. Okay, now we need to troubleshoot the following menu, the VTP synchronization problem. On all of the switches we need to check that what is going on with the VTP. So VTP status, here you can see the number of existing VLAN is 10. Which is the VLAN? Go and check. So VLAN, you can see here, this is the VLAN configure. VLAN 1, VLAN 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and some pre-configured VLAN also. So we need to check that all VLANs are synchronized on all clients or not. So first I'm going on switch 1. How we will configure the VTP, if you want to know, then I will show you some theory. So VTP status, here you can see VTP operation mode is client, domain name is ABC, and configuration revision number is 5, which is same to our server, and all VLANs are synchronized is VLAN 10, and MD5 digits also is there. If you want to check the VLANs, so VLAN, you can see all our VLANs are synchronized, which was on our server. Okay, this switch is okay. Now I'm going to check on switch 2. If you want to check, so VTP status, here you can see all are currently synchronized. This switch is also okay, but there is some configuration issue on all of the switch. We will see later that how issue we will resolve that, because currently it's showing good. Here this is the one issue. You can see configuration version is 08 and number of executing VLANs are 5. Means the VTP is not synchronized from the server. Client is there. If you're going to create the VLAN, if you want to check the VLAN, I will show you the VLANs. VLANs is not synchronized on there. Here you can see there is no VLAN which is created by administrator. So how we will check? So VTP status, and you can see this client is there. First requirement is the client, and second requirement is the password should be matched, and third requirement is port should be trunk. Between server and client, port should be trunk. If port will be not configured as a trunk, the synchronization will be not happen, because the DTP packets will be not traveled on SS port. So I will be show you the how we can yeah I'm going to show you how we will troubleshoot that. First command is to the troubleshoot is debug command. We will run there. Debug software VLAN, switch VLAN VTP events. This is the packet tracer, so all commands are not working here. So debug so VLAN VTP status. Just wait for a few seconds. Or this is the switch 3, so switch 3 is this. Okay, you will go on the switch 3 port number config T. First check the port status for switch 10, because we require the trunk port. It's not synchronized, so there are no packet for VTP. Also VTP event packet is not there. If the password match or something, then we will get the packet here, but it's not there. By default BTP summary will send by the server after each 5 minutes, after every 5 minutes. So interface fast Ethernet 0/10. You can see Ethernet status is up, line is up. Then where is the issue? Can you determine the issue? Where is the issue? No. So running config, I think interface, no, it's not working on the. So I'm going to check the running configuration from here. Switch 10, switch mode trunk. So interface, here we can see the trunk status, mode on, native VLAN 1 is configuration is okay, look like, but status is not showing here. So okay, I'm going, there another method is there. If you configured any IP address, then you'll just try to ping there. It's ping is working with switch 3 and switch 0. If not working, then you should be check currently ping is not configured. So first we determine that where is the packets is where that switch is connected with switch 0 on which port. So CDP neighbor detail, you can see there. It's also connected on port number 10. Okay, VTP server host name we can see there. Definitely we can see their host number. Yeah, you can see this is the VTP. That debug command is there because it will take the 5 minutes to send the summarization. What is the issue? Here is the issue: VTP log runtime MD5 digit failing. This is the calculated and this is the transmit value. So what is the command for check the VTP password? So VTP password, the VTP password is not configured. Okay, if you are going on your server, then you can check. So VTP password is set to ABC. Okay, on the switch 3 again I'm going to configure a VTP password. The command is VTP and that's the domain, mode, password and version command is there. So currently we are going to set the password. What the password is? ABC, which is we will check on switch 0. So okay, as we set the VTP, you can see transmit request domain ABC. Okay, the summary packet 5 greater than the ABC value 0. Domain ABC currently not in updating state. Okay, you can see transmit summary domain ABC version 5 floor 1. This is the ABC. If you check the VTP status, so VTP status, this is configuration version number changed, and now you can check all VLANs are here. This was the issue. Wow, it's synchronized. Okay, now sorry, I'm going to switch 4 and I want to check the VTP status. So VTP status, here you can see configuration version 5 and max executing VLAN 5 there. So VLANs I will show you. There are the VLAN, this is not created here, so please check there. So we are going to check the VTP status again. We know that if we need to synchronize from server, then VTP mode client should be there. If you check on the switch 3 or switch 2 or switch 1, so VTP status, VTP status, check this, operational mode client, but in the switch 4 it's server. So we need to change the VTP mode. Command is same VTP mode. If you can check, 3 is there, client, server and transport. One more is there which is working on only on the live switches is off. So client, server and transport we will configure as a client. Okay, click that, Okay, now we will check the VTP status. So VTP status, right now it's not configured. It's not synchronized from that. Domain name is good, ABC. It's mod is client. Can I check? So VTP password. Again, here is another issue there. VTP password is not configured, but on the server we already checked that password is configured is ABC. So here I am going to configure again the VTP password. VTP password is ABC. I will check the VTP status again. VTP status. Yeah, it's synchronized. You can see that VLAN number. So VLAN, you can see the all VLAN. We finish the task 1 and task 2. Task 3 is create a new VLAN 100 on switch 0 and check all switches it will synchronize or not. So here we are going to configure the VLAN 100, but the command to configure the VLAN 100 is VLAN 100. Okay, if you want to turn on, then interface VLAN 100. It's up. The same you can check on everywhere. Here you can see we received a one pack. I'm going to check VTP status. You can see that configuration version number is 6, and here we can see on the server. So VTP status configuration version number 6 VLAN 11. Can you verify on all the switches? Command is same. So VTP status, you can see VLAN 8. If you check the VLAN, then so VLAN, you can see VLAN 100. So VTP status, you can see VLAN 11 and configuration version number is 6. So VLAN 100 is there. So VLAN, you can see VLAN 100 is there. So VLAN, you can see VLAN 100 is there. This issue is resolved. Now we are checking one more thing. Just I'm going to configure VLAN 100 name. I'm going to configure test VLAN. It will synchronize on all server or not. This is the extra activity on the server. I changed the one name for a VLAN 100. If you check, this is the test VLAN. Now we will check on all of the servers. You can see the name is reflected here. If you check the revision number, the revision number has increased to 7. Previously it was 6, now it is 7 on all of the switches. See, VLAN 100, test VLAN on all of the switches. Just the same thing is there. So VTP issue is resolved. Now I'm sharing something good thing with you. This is helpful for troubleshooting. I copied from the cisco.com. You can see that. What is this? I'm sharing with you. Please hold the line. Yeah. If switch is configured as a VTP server without a VTP domain name, you cannot configure a VLAN on switch. Okay, you must be configured the VTP name, VTP domain name. Otherwise, you can't be configured on the VLAN also on your server. But it's dependent on iOS only. It's applicable on Cat iOS. Okay. Any other iOS you can configure that. If new catalyst is attached to the border of the two VTP domain, a new catalyst keep the domain name of the first switch that send it to summary advertisement. The only way to attach this switch to another VTP domain is manually set a different VTP domain name. Dynamic trunking protocol send the VTP domain name at a VTP package. Therefore, if you have two ends of a link that belong to different VTP domain, the trunk does not come up if use VTP. The same thing I was told earlier, that what is the condition with the trunk interface. If the domain has a single VTP server, it crashed. The best and easiest way to restore the operation is to change any of the VTP client in the domain to a VTP server. The configuration version is still same. How it's saying, you suppose that this VTP server has crashed, so you want to restore all servers in the VTP domain, so your operation will be work smoothly. So any of the switch you can change the VTP modes, client to server. All configuration will be remain the same here, and now the switch which you converted in the VTP server, it will work as a server. You can configure the switch, you can configure the VLAN, you can change the VLAN name, and you can delete the VLAN. Okay. The configuration division is still the same of the rest of the client, even if the server crashed. Therefore, VTP work properly in the domain. This is the special note which you will learn in learn on Cisco sites. I recommended that on the every time when you will learn something new, first you read your textbook official guideline. After that, you should be visit on Cisco website for the complete details, because the something which was not covered in the textbook you can read on the Cisco website. This will be very helpful for troubleshooting, for understanding, for your lab, and for your exam also. So I hope you will be like this video. If you like, then please click on the like and subscribe my channel. And second thing is, this lab will be available to download shortly, and you will get a link on the downside the video, and you can download, and you can troubleshoot this lab in your laptop, on your home, your office, and if you like. So thank you so much.